listening to the Not So Christian in Me show, starring Southern Girl E.
What's up? What's up? It's Southern Girl Denise, the CEO of the Not So Christian in Me show, and I'm hanging out with you guys on this beautiful Tuesday night, and I have a powerhouse guest. I have some powerhouse guests tonight. I have the CTT Podcast, which stands for Catching That Tea, honey. Okay, so we're about to catch some tea over here on the Not So Christian in Me show. I mean, this cast is phenomenal. I mean, they are going into their 8th season. They have the number 5 spot in Louisiana. You know, I'm all about that New Orleans, that Shreveport, Louisiana. That's where my family from. That's why I had to throw Shreveport out there. Grambling, I'm all for Louisiana. All right, and then they also was voted favorite podcast of the year at the Southern Tea Awards. Okay, I can't wait to hear all about all of their success and what's the secret tea to their success. Without further ado, I'm going to bring up this phenomenal cast, starting with a true lady.
Hello.
Hey,
Hello.
How are you?
I'm doing great. Thank you for that introduction because you read us to the T, okay?
I was trying. I got to step my game up when I'm coming on here with y'all.
Okay.
And the next person I want to bring up is JB.
Hey.
That's that drummer boy right there.
What's happening, man? What's happening?
What's going on, JB?
Oh man, like I normally do. I just be out here thugging.
You look like you're thugging with them shades on. I don't know what y'all got going on with these shades. Let me see what Tiana doing. What's going on, Tiana? Oh, look at
Hi.
I love it.
I wasn't expecting this call. This is so last minute. It's so great to be here.
That was epic right there. I love that. Nobody came on my show and just like turned around so smooth.
Okay.
He is giving it. He is giving it. So what is up with all the shades? I love that.
Well, me personally, I go by the name of True Lady, the chick that's never really acting shady. And so I wear the shades and different kind of shades just to like play along with the name and things of that nature. So that's just me.
Okay. I like that though. I like that. And so they just came on board with the shades, huh?
That's just how we've been rolling like that ever since.
Honestly, sometimes it's just unplanned. It just, for me, it's depending on what I'm wearing. And so like a lot of the times a True Lady and Certified 360 Beats, like they'll have their shades on. I'm like, I got a pair in the car. And we just think like that. We're always on the same wavelength for some reason.
That's good. That's how you know you guys are connected and supposed to be a team.
Exactly.
Because it happens like that sometimes.
See, they speaking for themselves.
Okay, let you speak, JB.
All I'm gonna say is you can either call me Wiz Khalifa or Willie Nelson of the group.
That's what I love about your group. I mean, all of you guys bring something special to the team, and I love that. How did you end up, Miss True Lady? How did you end up choosing everyone to be part of this project?
Well,
not project,
honestly,
this partnership. Mm-hmm.
Well, honestly, the podcast had been going on for like 7 years, and I had just been having all different type of guests. My friends really just come and sit in, and we all just talk about the tea. But something about each one of these individually, they just just kind of stuck there. They were there. COVID happened, and it just became home. And even after Tiani had like something tragic happen in his life and his family, and he needed a way to go escape to fresh breath, and he came, and we just been rolling ever since. And Nova J has actually been there since the very beginning, in and out, and then she became a permanent part of the cast. So it just kind of happened. It wasn't planned. All of our personalities just kind of meshed, and we just rolled with it and kept it going.
I love it. Now tell me a little bit about all of their. Well, I'm gonna let them go. So JB, tell me a little bit about your personality and what you bring to the team.
All right. Basically how it started for me was the studio that I actually work for was
Okay.
in the same building as the podcast room. So
Okay.
I easily just walk down the hall. And then what was a really thing about it was our head photographer for the studio was connected down the hall.
Okay.
And so when COVID happened, once we lost him, it was like, all right, we all we got now. So it's everybody, we all just stuck together, did what we had to do, and we got here. But my personality, I think my introduction of the show, of the normal podcast tells it for itself. It's weird, it's crazy. It's I am probably the one that really, out of all of them, besides Nova J, I'm probably the only one. I'm not gonna hold my mouth. I'm not gonna hold my tongue. I'm gonna let you know what it is and what it ain't.
True.
And I got this little word I be using for the as I like to call them, or as Nova J likes to call them, the dandruff detectives. I can't really say what I normally say, but they know. They know. Don't put your hand over your
I know.
mouth. You know what I be saying.
Okay.
He can't hold it in.
He can never hold it in because it's me. He know. How I think how people catch on to me was when I started using the catchphrase. That's when I started using my catchphrase. That's when people was like, okay, wait a minute, something ain't right with this fool.
Yeah,
it goes with I am him. I am that nigga. I am certified 360 beats. The one your old lady love and the one your ass can't stand.
What a mantra.
It ain't my fault. Check the gas mileage. It ain't my fault. Go check the transmission. It ain't my fault. Don't blame me. Don't blame me. Blame the gas tank.
Oh my goodness.
Okay.
Boom. There you go.
That's it.
Over to you, Tiani.
Actually, a true lady found me on Facebook. I live a little over an hour away, and she had been trying to get me to come down and be a part of the show for like 3 years. And towards the end of 2020, we started doing Clubhouse, and I told her, I was like, you know what? When 2021 gets here, I'm going to come. I'm going to do a show. And that was my first time actually meeting her in person because we had talked. Actually, no, that was my second time meeting her in person.
Yeah.
Because we talked all of the time. And when we got there, that was my first time meeting JB and my first time meeting Nova J. And we just instantly clicked. It's just really one of those things that that really came together very well, and our personalities just meshed. And I told them that I would come again the next week, which I did.
Yeah.
And it just turned into this thing where it's like, this is it. Like, I don't think you need to rotate people anymore. I don't think you need to keep looking. Like, you have your cast here. And I am the senior drama correspondent.
Okay.
And I am, as a blogger, I'm the one that keeps up with everything that's happening. So a lot of the hot topics are usually coming from me, and it's what I lead. And that's really my part. Oh, and fashion, of course. I always throw in a little
You have to
fashion
throw that in there.
and a little Disney reference here and there.
I see the Mickey Mouse.
That's kind of what I add to the group. The drama, the shade that a true lady tries to act like she doesn't throw.
Exactly.
I make sure I throw it for her or set her up to throw it. And she catches it every time.
It's only shade if it offends you. Okay.
That's true. That's so true. So, a true lady, tell us what you bring to the table.
Well, basically, so I started out as a radio personality. I was on the radio for literally 8 years, and trying to figure out a way to bring my listening audience to the radio to the digital space. And so I started blogging. I just started just kind of keeping my hands in everything, like a cultural curator, just saying, oh, this is what local people are doing here. So interviewing local artists and just kind of bringing that order, and bringing the like, okay, this is the list of things we're going to do. Just kind of trying to make sure that the chaos doesn't get too chaotic, because we can get all over the place. And also just like keeping my hands in and what's going on with those trending topics and things of that nature. So just bringing that radio personality to the podcast space in my own way, not like every other radio personality, just kind of being me and being myself, honestly.
I love that. I definitely love that. Now tell us about Miss Nova J.
Okay, so Nova J, she is our makeup artist. And she definitely brings a different perspective from a woman's standpoint. She has a different perspective, and she really, like JB mentioned earlier, she's gonna stand her ground on her points. Okay, she does not mind going toe to toe and saying, no, this is the exact opposite. And so, like I said, she's our makeup artist, but she's also a hairstylist as well, and she has her own makeup line that she's working on, and so many things. And she definitely keeps her hand in the community, helping out in so many ways. She recently did a give back for the homeless for Christmas time. So she's definitely very active in the community and things of that nature. So bringing all of these personalities combined, we're all different and the same in our own way. And it's just a great pot of gumbo, honestly. Had to say it from Louisiana.
Now, speaking of Louisiana, are you guys from Louisiana?
Well, yes. Alexandria, Louisiana, born and raised.
Okay, which part?
I'm from Alexandria.
Okay. Huh?
Basically, Alexandria and Pineville is kind of like the same spot. So.
Okay, yeah, I'm very familiar with Alexandria.
And I'm from Faraday. I heard you mention Grambling, and yes, girl. Yes, ma'am. Yes, ma'am.
Yes. My family's from all over there, like Jonesboro, Winfield.
Oh wow.
Mansfield. Yeah. So I love hearing people from the northern side of Louisiana. I'm always hearing about New Orleans and Baton Rouge. Come on now. What about Alexandria? Okay. the northern cities. So I'm glad you guys are representing. You guys are representing very well.
Exactly.
Now, how did you guys find out about me, about my show?
Well, so basically I had saw your show on Facebook a few times, and I partner with the Tops PR firm. So like I also do PR on the side. I do creative consulting, like all kind of things. But so that's why I was like, okay, let me reach out, because she was a contact then. So let her see if she be a contact now. So yeah.
Oh, good. That worked out really good. That's why it's always good to keep up with those contacts and follow up.
Exactly.
Definitely follow up. Now let's talk about this 8th season. Wow. Did you ever think that you would make it to 8th season?
Honestly, no.
Yeah.
There have been so many times that CTT Podcast has come to so many bumps in the road that I thought that I was like, okay, no, this over with. I'm done. Yeah. But I have a true passion for podcasting, because I was one of those children that just talked all the time, just talked a lot growing up, and everybody like, you talking too much, and it was just great to find a space to where I can't talk. You know what I'm saying? Nobody's telling me I'm talking too much or you need to be quiet. So honestly, no, I was not expecting 8 seasons, but here we are. And especially like with so much success in season 6, like bubbling to it, and then season 7, to be nominated and then win the award about favorite podcast of the year, and then starting out from number 10 in Louisiana to the number 5 spot in Louisiana podcast. And that I was like, oh, we really truly have something. We need to continue to hone in on it and keep it going. So yes.
That's really good to be the number one spot in Louisiana. That is huge.
Yeah.
So I know your grind is going to get even stronger in 2024. Tell us about what's going to happen in 2024. What are some of the things that you guys are going to be bringing to the platform?
So basically, when it comes to the podcast, we have our segments are our standout for our show. So we have the hymn of preparation, which is what kicks the show off. It's like karaoke style. We choose whatever song anybody wants to choose, and we sing it. I usually don't know the words. That's me.
Every time.
And then we roll into the hot topics, and then we roll into those confessions where people actually submit those confessions and they get juicy. And we want to hear from the people. We want to hear what you want to confess. And we also have our own confessions. But you gotta stay all the way tuned in for CTT Jeopardy. See, that's our trivia portion of the show where the Bison, JB, however you want to refer to him, where he gives us all these questions. It's about Black history, it's about pop culture, and we have to give our answers, and we are continually fighting. Oh, it's CTT Jeopardy. Like Nova J
don't know
said,
what book of the Bible I'm coming from, but I'm coming from somewhere.
Come from somewhere. That's good.
So
that's good.
That is what you can expect. You know, we really want people to, cling to those segments because that's something we're going to be doing every episode, and we want your opinion, we want your feedback, and we want people to just like, I can't wait for our this week Jeopardy. I can't wait for the confession because last week confession was off the chain. So what's this week confession? Those are those standout moments that those hymn preparations. Because see, that's what kicks the show off. It kicks it off because it brings the energy. It lets you know, like, okay, they about to joke this whole entire podcast, or they about to be serious this entire podcast. So
it's true.
Wow. How did you guys come up with these segments?
If it's a corny confession, I'm on your ass.
I like that though.
On you. Don't come in here with that lameness.
I know.
It better be juicy. You won't help. Come to the people.
But you gonna get on them right then and there, huh?
I waste no time. I wastes no time.
Do the confess? So you say they submit them, so the confessions are not live.
Right. So like you can submit the confessions. We also like have a link in our bio where you can submit those confessions, and we just read them. We read them out loud week to week, and then we do our own confessions. And see, that's the funny part, because sometimes them confessions, it'll really be JB and Nova J confessions for me, because you never know what's going on with them during the week.
And something's always going on, and a lot of the times I'm sitting there like,
gasp.
Wow, it'd be that good. I'm gonna have to tune into those confessions.
Yes.
So you really have to listen. You really have to tune into the whole show so you can capture every aspect of it. But you don't want to miss nothing.
No, you don't at all. I'm practically on somebody's ass the whole show. You gonna be laughing. You gonna be laughing somewhere, somehow. Hey, look, don't drink nothing before you watch us, please.
Please don't. I mean,
nothing.
It's not even watching. Like, I can't even be on the show drinking. Like, I have to brace myself, especially if I know that he's about to speak. And usually, like, we sit where we can see each other, so he'll look at me, and I'm just like, okay. And that's like my little warning signal before he goes, and I'm just like, and I'm never ready.
I shoot him out like laser beams. I'm pew, 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 pew.
Well, it's 2024, Tiana. I need you to get ready.
I mean, every time I think I'm ready, it's like, okay, he's like Tiani, and I'm like, okay, but then he says it, and I'm like, wait, hold on, you threw the ball. But I always end up catching it. Like, it catches me off guard a little bit, but I snap right back in it.
Oh, that's good. That's good. Get up in the game. So, how did you guys come up with the different segments?
Well, the hymn of preparation actually, like before each show, we're sitting, we're going over notes, we're talking, and one day, like I actually went back and listened, and I'm like, one day we were just sitting, and I didn't know that we had started recording. And Nova J and I were singing, and JD ended up jumping in, and then a true lady started jumping in, and it just turned into something that we started doing towards the beginning of every show. It was accidental, just us chilling and vibing before pressing starting, and it just started working.
Good. What happened was it was a Taco Tuesday.
It was Taco Tuesday.
Future Tuesday. At the time we had this.
It is Tuesday.
Online radio station.
It's like a full.
Say it again, JB.
Yeah.
We had this. At the time we had the Future 106 online radio station.
Okay.
And it was a Taco Tuesday. It was all of us came back, and it was one of the founders. It was one of their times to do something on the radio station. So what happened was it was a whole bunch of us in there, and we all got to talking about like basically like how we grew up listening to the club scene on the radio and the music and everything. So we all got to naming like the hot songs. Instead of us naming the songs, it turned into the whole podcast being us just singing the whole rest of the list. So I looked at Kim, I was like, you know what? We should try this one day. We should try this. And then one day, Tiani and Nova J was sitting there. They got to singing. And then I threw one in there. Chule threw one in there. She didn't know she knew about two other words and a hook. And then we left her alone. And then we threw some more in there. And then she tried to come back with another one. She only knew the hook for that one.
And that's me.
We helped her with the rest of it. Somehow, some way, out of some of these hood songs, this boy over here in this corner, he don't know half of the damn words.
I
don't know nothing. He don't really say nothing.
I don't.
We start singing some Britney Spears or some Katy Perry.
Definitely some Britney Spears.
He's in all the way. He's in all the way.
Oh my goodness.
But you know, you throw some ratchetness, something like that. He ain't gonna know it. He ain't gonna know it too much.
Nothing at all. I surprise him every now and then though, and I'll chime in.
Yeah.
But so basically, like, we are the most singingest group of people. Like, we're gonna sing songs wherever it is. And it's just, again, as they're telling their stories, it just happened like that on the podcast. Okay. So me being like sitting back, I'm like, how can we use this? Like, because I'm gonna produce the show, and I'm like, how can we use this? Like, we just do this all the time, and so I started paying attention to other podcasts, and like, they play music. These other podcasts play music. We don't have the money or the rights to play people music. I'm not trying to play pay who family always asking for money. Marvin Gaye family. I'm not trying to pay them. So I would rather I'm like, okay, let's sing before the show. We can get away with it. We don't have to worry about the rights. That makes sense. We don't have to worry about someone coming to say, hey, snatch this down. We're gonna mute the audio. I'm like, this is perfect. Just because that's what I'm usually doing, just sitting there watching everybody be themselves. And I'm like, man, all right, we can hone this in and make it something. And that's how all the segments came about, honestly. Okay. But him with preparation, I'm telling you.
The only thing,
like JB said, that night we were all singing them songs, and then as Tiani explained as well, they were just singing a song and we just fell right in. Like, there are several episodes you can listen to where we really just sing 30 minutes.
30 minutes. Like 30 minutes.
Oh, wow.
Yeah, don't get me on the road. Don't get me on the road.
I'm just sitting there like... And I'm just
don't let it be in Louisiana. Don't let it be anything Louisiana themed. Don't let it be anything Boosie themed. We going.
JB for the rest of the show. Cancel the bike for the rest of the show. I'm gone. You gonna get a lyric every 2 minutes of the show. If you forget the topic, it's gonna be a lyric somehow tied to whatever we talking about.
Exactly.
Okay. How long is the whole show?
So you get about a good 2 hours. We try to go at least an hour and a half, but like a good 2 hours for the show.
Okay.
And you honestly, you won't even know that it is 2 hours because we let it's entertainment. Like the purpose for the
From the beginning to the
entertainment. We are already, it's so much going on in the world today, and it's like nobody wants to be depressed. Let's laugh about it. Let's joke about it. So that's the thing. Let's entertain. We can't get serious because we've had some serious episodes where we had our own therapy sessions, talking about moments where we've been afraid and how we want to feel safe in certain things. So, I mean, there are serious moments, but we rather entertain.
Here I am on their ass plus my ass. I don't care. I don't care. You don't like what they said tonight.
Oh my goodness! Now, do you guys do your show in house or do you guys do it virtual? How does that work?
She actually is sitting in the building that okay, I'm gonna go ahead and say it. So about a year ago,
what happened was
that's what it was. That's what it was. What happened was, some people came in. We didn't know they came in. It was ready for, basically if you kind of like wasn't a counselor or a doctor, they didn't really kind of want you in the area. And it was plus me, another recording studio and another recording studio, plus the podcast room and a nail shop in the same building where I have my studio at. That would be a True Lady and Healthier Nail Care.
Right. So, let me give some context, JB. Hold on. JB is referring to our old studio. He's telling a story about our old studio that we were in for 6 years. And so, go ahead. Just to give context.
Yeah. What happened was they put the sign on the door. I saw it. I say, I don't know what the hell I'm about to do, but JB about to go do something. Yeah. So I did something, but I knew I was thinking of the recording studio, and I'm like, well, okay, I gotta find something. So I get on the phone, call my head engineer. I say, hey, bro, look, we gotta get out. Let me do some searching. Let me see something. Yeah. Went around. We saw 2 buildings, wasn't working, and then by the time I was about, well, we're gonna try something else. The guy was like, well, look, I got it upstairs. Let me show you that one. Yeah. So I went up there. You opened the door. I saw what I needed. for the studio. I was like, okay, we got enough rooms. I say, bet. All right. Told True Lady. Voila. We dropped it down. Got it to where we are now. And that is where a True Lady is sitting at now, which is in the Area 61 CTT Media Studios building. So, yeah.
Yeah.
Hey. Won't God do it?
So, and so many people don't know the adversity that we face because the place that we record, we had a studio for 6 years and we were evicted from there. And this was right after season 6 bubbling. And then here we are in season 7, thrown into a new location, having to deal with being ripped away from somewhere that we had been for a very long time, just ripped away from there. And here we are in this new location. And again, like I said, so much adversity that was behind the scenes was in season 7. And it was like, I was like, I'm not doing this anymore. I'm done. I'm quitting. I'm leaving. And it's like, no, look at this. But look what's good is happening for you not to quit. So that's why season 8 is even more important.
Yes, because y'all been sowing some seeds for sure.
Yes. Man, if it wasn't for JB finding this location, I don't know where we would be right now. I don't know if season 7 would have actually happened, if it wasn't for him, like, hey, I found this spot. Let's go in it together. And me and JB been business partners for a whole year, back to back. He had me, I've had him. So
that's good.
For me, this was my second time.
Yeah.
Another building because my head the original studio. The recording studio that we were at was on Jackson Street.
Okay.
Head engineer got transferred from his regular job to a job in Atlanta, so he's been there ever since. So he's like, we got to find another building. So we, with our head photographer, God rest his soul, with him being in Future 106, there was a studio inside the building they were in already. So I was like, you see if that room is open. Brought the city back home, did it there, had to get out of there, did it again. My head engineer was like, damn, bro, you dropped your nuts again, huh? You found another one, huh? Found another one again. So I'm back at it again. I believe in my city too much, and I believe in the talent that we have musically in the city. Yeah. We have too much of it in Alexandria because everybody right now, your hottest cities right now are New Orleans, Baton Rouge, Lafayette. And now it is also now the area that calls themselves an area code, but they don't rep the damn state with the Shreveport.
Yeah.
Ratchet City has now taken over doing the thing that it's them, but they forget about the heart.
Yep.
Yeah.
The heart.
Forget about the heart. You forget about the heart. Because if you take out Alexandria, you move out of Louisiana, it is divided by water.
It's separated. You can't do anything without the heart of Louisiana.
Right. I never thought about that. Oh, wow.
Yeah.
That's why they call us Sin-Law. We are Central Louisiana. We're smack dab in the middle as that Oreo.
In the middle. Yeah, you guys are.
Right
that's
there.
why you call it the heart. Okay.
Yep.
School old Southern girl and niece. dropping them nuggets, dropping that knowledge.
A lot of people don't know that. They feel like, all right, we just gotta go through here now. You gotta get through Alexandria to get to north or south.
Yep.
Exactly. Get through it. You gotta come through.
Yeah. Got to come through. They got to come through CTT.
I-49 runs the I-20 and I-10, so you're gonna see us either way it goes.
And that's another thing. We said for season 8, we do want to open the doors for people to come sit in with us. We don't want to be flooded with interviews, but we do want to say someone here and there. And I think I'm gonna come up with like a number limit for the year, and I haven't picked it out yet, but we want a few people to come inside with us, and sit and do the show with us and go the whole 9. So yeah, that's another thing added to.
Definitely add me to the list.
Okay, yes.
I will be making my rounds. I'll definitely be making my rounds.
That's a girl Denise, come sit on the couch with us.
Yes, I would love that. So when do your show air?
So our show airs every Saturday. You can hear it on Spotify, iTunes, Apple Podcasts. I mean, anywhere that you stream podcasts, that's where we are. The thing about us, we have full videos, but we don't put them out because we want to put emphasis on streaming. Like that's the biggest thing right now. We want to put emphasis on streaming, and then we're going to direct you to our Patreon where you can actually watch those full videos. But we just keep those clips going on social media because that has been a big thing, a big help for us, for people tuning in. And also, another thing that helped was turning smaller versions of our clips into GIFs, into reactions. And you can find those reactions on Twitter, also on Facebook, and we're in those threads, and it's like you drop yourself and people are like, how did you turn this into a GIF? What is this clip from? And then you put the link, look, stream the show. This is the exact show here. So yeah. Okay.
Oh, I like that. I definitely like that. Now, how can we follow you guys on social media?
All right, so you can follow the podcast at CTT Media Group on all social media platforms, Facebook, Instagram, Snapchat, Twitter, TikTok. I mean, everywhere there's on social media, CTT Media Group, you will find us. You will, see us, and we're there.
Okay, there you guys have it. Facebook and Instagram, CTT Media Group. I love it. I love it. So, do you guys have any final thoughts before you go tonight?
I'll let JB and Tiani go first.
All right. What's my ending? Oh yeah, I'm gonna do like I do on the show. As always, man, you can find me in St. Louis, rolling on dubs and smoking on trucks. But anyway, I'm just playing. You can find me at a club somewhere DJing near you. Nah, for real. I'm being very real about that one. But
Tiani can't keep it together.
Can't hold it together, child.
Trying to hold it in.
You gotta remember,
Okay.
If you go back and listen to the last season, he has not been there. So this right now is him being inducted back into the
Back
laugh
into
now.
us.
I'm gonna cry
Gotcha.
later and laugh
Well, welcome
later.
back.
That's
Thank
what he's
you.
being inducted back into. I gotta get him. He hasn't been there all year. He had family issues plus fashion and prom and everything. We trust me. We understand, but he knows.
Mm-hmm.
If I see him, I have to get him. It's necessary. It's necessary. But you can find me at Certified 360 Beats, Instagram, certified. That's on Instagram, Twitter, at certified_360. I said like I do it on the show. So if you know my government name, we got panhandlers out here. They selling my government name. I don't get no proceeds from that. If they give it to you, find me on Facebook. There you have it.
There you go.
Senior drama correspondent Tiani Kardashian.
Heavy on the drama.
It's been a minute since I've said that. I kind of feel like I'm tearing up a bit. But you can all of my handles are now officially Tiani Kardashian. Shout out to Khloe Kardashian and Kim Kardashian for clearing me. So you can find me on Facebook at Tiani Kardashian. You can find me on Twitter at Tiani Kardashian. You can find me on my personal Instagram at Tiani Kardashian. And you can follow my blog, Some Like It Hot. That's underscore now, because I had to move it. That's underscore SOMELIKEHAUTE on Instagram.
All right.
Yeah.
Okay. I love that.
By the way, Tiana, Mason said you're gonna have to add him to that list because he also helped.
Definitely gonna have to.
Yeah,
shout out to Mason.
I talked to him.
Shout out to
let you know that.
Shout out to Kourtney Kardashian's son Mason for the plug.
Oh, and definitely, you guys, make sure you follow Nova J MUA on all platforms as well.
Yes.
We just want to thank you, Denise, for having us on your platform to speak about our podcast. We appreciate you for that.
I appreciate you.
Yes, no problem. Thank you so much. Make sure you guys just tune in this year to the podcast and see where we go. If the sky is the limit for us. And of course, it's your girl, the true lady, the chick that's never acting shady. It's always defends you. And you can find me, Such a Lady 85 on everything, Twitter, Instagram, Facebook, or search for the hashtag Catch the Tea.
Okay, well, catch that tea, honey. Yes, I love it. I'm gonna have to get Nova J and one of my co-hosts, Nola J, to get on a virtual one day.
Okay,
she's from New Orleans. So I say,
y'all gotta make that happen.
We got to make that happen. We definitely got to make that happen. Put those Nola and Nova.
Yes, put them together.
Yeah, definitely put them together.
We can't forget her hashtag. She gonna be mad. Can't forget that hashtag.
Oh yeah, put a hashtag.
She make brushes talk.
Yes.
Period.
I love that one. I can see that being a meme. Period. With him.
Yes.
Yes, well, thank you guys so much again. Many blessings to you all. You have all of my support here in H-Town. Anytime you guys are here in the city, please reach out to me so we can hang out. I would love to hang out with you guys around the city. And,
we love you.
We're going to make it happen this year. We're going to throw some shades and drink some tea. No.
I drink more than tea now. Hold up.
Thank you guys again and enjoy the rest of your week. And Happy New Year again.
Happy
New Year to you as well.
All right, bye.